Hi everyone, I am joined here by International Master Ilamparthi AR. First of all, Ilamparthi,
Hello.
big congratulations on winning this GM round robin tournament in Stockholm.
Thank
I
you.
think it just ended few hours back, right?
Yeah, I finished my game like a few hours
Ah,
ago.
okay. And like, was there some sort of closing ceremony, or I think in this round robin tournaments, this just like very small, yeah? They give you the trophy and that's it.
Yeah, there was no closing
Ah,
ceremony. I think
okay.
just
And like they give you
yeah.
the trophy, and how much prize was there for this tournament?
Like there was no prize money,
Hmm.
only the
Only the
norms.
norms, yeah. And I think
Yeah.
you came quite close to the norm here, just missing it by half a point actually.
Yeah, I missed it by half a
Yeah,
point actually.
you scored 6.5 out of 9 points, winning the
Mm.
tournament, and a beautiful
Yeah.
tournament win by you. I think quite a strong
Mm.
event as well. How did you evaluate your chances coming into the tournament?
Yeah, I thought I had pretty good chances for now, looking at the list. And also the list was published, I guess, 1 week
Okay.
before the tournament started, so I had time to prepare as well.
And
I mean, I played great overall
yeah, I
actually.
think very also sort of like comeback thing because right on round three, I think you lost a pretty tough game, and then you made your way back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I saw, and that's never easy, right? In a tournament which is 9 rounds as round robin.
Yeah. But luckily for me, it was like the next game was in a few hours, so I could recover quickly.
How was the schedule? How were the rounds planned basically?
So there are 2 rounds a
Hmm.
day, and the last game was a single round.
Okay.
The morning game would start at 10 a.m. and the noon game will be at 4 p.m. So 6 hours
Okay.
gap between
So
them.
it's basically like typical how a typical Indian GM tournament works, basically the same sort of
Yeah, yeah,
schedule.
true.
And I guess you also
Mm.
have quite a lot of experience, right, in this format, like 2 games a day.
Yeah, I'm quite used to playing 2 games a day.
Do you think it helps sort of to like maybe forget a bad result and move on? Of course, it's tiring. I understand because like 1 round a day
Mm.
already, it's quite a lot. There are long games, and with two
Hmm.
like 2 rounds a day, it's like almost like if your games go the longest, it can go even up to 9 hours. Yeah, total.
But yeah, this tournament only had single time control, so there was no extra time after 40
Yeah.
moves.
So that
So the game would last for 4.5 hours
yeah,
maximum,
4.5 hours.
maybe
Yeah.
5.
So and then you would have like lunch and all, and get ready for the next round again, and like
Yeah,
repeat
yeah.
the same schedule. Uh,
Mm.
I actually wanted to jump into a few of the games which you played here, and which I was very impressed by. Of course,
Mhm.
today was very critical. You were playing for a win. Of course, you had to play for a win if you want to win the tournament.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that said, I think just a few minutes before we were speaking, and you mentioned that before the tournament, you knew the fact that you had to score 7 points, yeah, to get your GM norm.
Yeah. Mhm.
And going into the round, that means that you knew that there's no way it is possible for you to reach 7. Did that change anything?
Yeah, I knew that.
Or you were like, okay, let's go for a fight anyway?
And that did not change anything. I was just playing my usual stuff.
And you just wanted to play for a win and just to win the tournament. Yeah, that was the goal.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. And actually, we can jump into the games now. We have 2 games actually,
Mm.
which we want to discuss, and you can show us through your wonderful calculations here. And
Okay.
first, I would like to look at your round 4 game. Let me just show the viewers. So this was round 4. Of course, in the morning round, I think you had this loss, and now you are playing with the white
Yeah, yeah.
pieces against Grandmaster Hagen Porsche. It's pretty strong GM, I'm assuming. Have you played him before, or like did you know
Mm.
anything about him going into the game?
No, I think I've seen him once in a tournament before, but that's about it. I've not played him or
Okay,
anything.
and but you had some idea like what like your preparation against him. You had some idea what to play against him.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into the game. And so
Mm.
you play. Of course, you went for the Sicilian, and you played the Open Sicilian, and you went for Bishop C4. I believe this is like one of the sharp lines in this position.
Yeah, this is quite a sharp line. And also he played the same line 2 weeks ago, so I thought this would be a good
Yeah.
idea.
And I think this is all very standard theory. You can just let me know that when did you think you went off book? Was this all preparation for you?
Okay. Yeah, till A3 it was preparation. Knight D4 is a mistake.
Okay.
Black had to go knight A5.
Knight A5. Yeah.
And then the line goes on.
Knight A5 and like should you castle or maybe
I think F4 or something.
F4, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. And then you sort of play on the king side, yeah, and try to attack the black king.
Yeah. I can also short castle if I want to.
And then just build from there.
It's flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after A3, he goes knight D4. But why exactly is this a mistake after bishop D4?
Now my bishop on B3 is like very strong. He has nothing for it.
So basically, he had to.
Like if he had to go knight A5, he can take on B3.
Okay. So that's the idea. So it is not possible for him to allow this bishop to exist, right?
Yeah, now the bishop is like very strong.
And as the game goes,
I can also go like F4, F5.
Yeah, and you castle long, of course, because now you go for the attack on the king side. And you go F4, bishop C6. This is already, I think, quite a pleasant position. Or you would say, like, would you say borderline winning? This is already, or?
I wouldn't say it's winning, but I was very comfortable with my position at this point.
Of course. And now you go G4, of course. And it seems like his play isn't coming from anywhere, yeah? He's not getting a head start on the queen side, basically.
Yeah, his play hasn't even started.
Yes, that's the thing. And I mean, this just looks like a model attack, yeah? And now he tries to play in the center with just F5, F5.
Yeah, but rook H1 was slightly mistake, but okay. I should have gone F5 probably.
Yeah, maybe
F5, E5, and bishop E3.
A5, and then...
No, F5, E5.
If, of course, yeah. E5, and then bishop
E3. And then I can go like knight D5.
Yeah.
It's just clearly better here.
And I mean, you can bring your rooks to the G file maybe even a bit later. Yeah, you can just centralize your knight first.
Yeah.
It's maybe better. But even this is, I think, good. It puts pressure on him already. And again, there's no clear path. I think E5 also is not the best try, perhaps, for him.
It opens up the bishop here, so it's not that good.
E5, you took, and bishop takes here. And here
he just surprised me with bishop takes A3.
Yeah, I mean, what was this?
I was expecting him to play like queen B6 or A5, but he took bishop A3.
Queen B6, of course, was one of the moves under your radar. As you mentioned, A5 was also possible.
A5, yeah.
But he played this bishop A3. What's the idea behind this? Like, in an ideal world, what is his plan here? What if you just take...
So, if I take on A3, he just goes queen G5, queen takes E5.
Yeah.
And my king is weak. I don't have any attack, so black is better.
I mean, yeah, this is sort of a... this is maybe sort of a cheapo trick, but it didn't work, I guess. Yeah, I think you have quite a few ways to get out of it, but you chose the best option, of course, to just go bishop D4 very calmly.
Bishop D4 is the best, yes.
And now he has to move his bishop, right? Because now there's a threat actually of taking it.
Yeah, so he can go like bishop D6 or bishop E7.
Yeah, I mean bishop E7 is also possible. But
bishop E7, I guess, still G5 anyways. So
can just continue.
You can take with check, but it opens up the rook.
Yeah.
So it's not that good.
I mean, then this file is open, and just taking this pawn doesn't help you in any way really, because also black is, I think, underdeveloped in many ways. This rook is not working.
Yeah.
Okay, so he went this bishop D6, and you went G5. Queen is...
Yeah, but like it's all like the game is already over.
I mean, there's nothing left. And this G6 I really liked. I think utilizing this pin. Nice little move there. Bishop E5, Queen H5 now. And all the pieces start coming in. This is... I think the finish was quite nice. This Queen G6, Bishop D4, Rook D4, Queen E5. And this Rook D7, I think, was the final shot, right?
Yeah, this is the most... easiest win, I think.
I think this is the quickest.
It just ends the game.
It's just quickest way to end the game. And it takes, and this after Rook
G5, it's over.
He resigns. If you were to play something like, I don't know, he cannot really... I think he cannot really do anything, because he has to, there's mate here threatened. And he cannot...
Yeah, if he wants to defend G7, he has to go Queen D4, but there is E5.
Yeah, and now it is blocked, basically.
Yeah, now there's nothing to defend.
He can give a check, I guess, but there you go. You can just run away, really. Yeah. Wow, what a game. I mean, in just a matter of few moves, I think you completely destroyed him. That's what I would say. I think with this move, I think yeah, after a3, knight d4 was probably already too far. Yeah,
Yeah, this was the start of the problems for black.
and after that, I don't think he had any chance to even like like do something. Actually, there was not much to fight for.
Yeah, he could have played a5 instead of bishop a3, but it's still quite unpleasant for black.
A5 instead of bishop a3, right?
Bishop takes a3,
Yeah.
yes.
This thing. Okay, but I think at this point already he was like feeling that okay, I don't have
Yeah.
much to do for you. Maybe my position is
Hmm.
already so bad, and I think this was sort of out of desperation also. It's possible,
Hmm.
but I think
Or maybe he just missed like these g5
yeah,
ideas, but I don't
that is
know.
also possible. I mean, you will push here, and
Hmm.
you're like winning very comfortably. But what a game for
Yeah.
sure. And with this win, actually, I think you again came back quite strongly into the tournament. And now I want to look at today's game, which I think ended just a few hours back. This very nice game today. Um,
Yeah.
so today you were up against international master Vilo Jonah, and
Hmm.
okay, he was also in sort of a similar situation. Okay, probably his chances were better as if he drew you, actually he could make his GM now. But he was playing with the black pieces
Yeah.
against you. Uh,
Yeah.
what was your like? What were your thoughts about this opponent? I think he's like a talented youngster from UK. Have you played against him before? Do you know a bit about him?
No, I've not played against him before, but I've seen him in some tournaments before, but that's it.
Uh,
And also, he was playing this tournament really well. I think he won like 4 games in a row or
Yeah,
something.
he was in good shape, of course, and a draw
Hmm.
today was what he needed. Well, you were, of course, in a mood to
Yeah.
fight and try for the best because the tournament situation as such that if you win, you win the tournament basically, right? Because
Yeah.
you were just half a point behind him, and there was no one near you. So if you win, you can actually overtake him.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so this is how the game starts. You were playing with the white pieces, and you picked e4,
Hmm.
and he went for the French. Uh, was this his main weapon? Did you expect this, or
Yes, I was expecting the French because he already played it once in this
Mhm.
tournament and he played it a lot recently, so I was expecting the
So
French.
maybe this is what he plays against e4 mostly is possible also. c5,
Hmm.
c3, knight c6, knight f3, bishop d7. And how was your preparation like for him in the French? Did you have something like some novelty prepared, or
Like I prepared for a bit in the morning, but nothing
yeah?
much.
I think this is
Yeah, I
all
didn't remember what to do after F6.
actually. So f6 was the new move for you in this
Yeah,
position. I think it's
yeah.
standard
I
French.
had it in my finds, but I forgot what I had to do
Yeah.
here.
I think this is the standard French idea, right? That you want to break in the center. But maybe this move order is f6 is sort of new. Or at least you didn't recall it at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't recall anything. Yeah.
And
I remembered I had to go bishop e3 or knight c3,
okay.
and I played the wrong one.
Okay. Bishop e3 is supposed to be maybe the main move here. And
Yeah, the point is to stop bishop c5 after f5 d5.
okay. So you cannot, like, you don't want to let his bishop here. That's the,
I take with the knight. I take with the knight
yeah,
first.
makes sense, of course. 95. Uh, like, take with any knight, I guess, knight c5, d5.
Yeah.
And
Now there's no bishop c5.
yeah, now there's no bishop c5 because this bishop is here.
Hmm.
And he can take this, I guess, but then you have bishop d4.
Bishop d4 or maybe knight c3
Yeah,
even.
c3 also good. And even though you're a pawn down, I think there's a lot of compensation. This king will sort of weak.
Yeah, I think I should be able to get the pawn back before he can castle.
Okay.
So it's slightly better for
Yeah.
white.
But you played this move knight c3, which is also good, but maybe not the best.
Yeah, yeah, it's slightly dubious.
Fe5, d5. That reminds me actually in this like games, these sorts of games in the final round, where you know you have to
Hmm.
push for a win. Is it intentional at times to go for slightly suboptimal moves or like to stray away from theory? What's your take on this?
I just generally play the game like I normally do. But I generally try to avoid draws, because it's not good for
Yeah,
me.
I mean, here a draw won't really gain you something, but of course, winning the game means winning. So you can afford
Yeah.
to play slightly risky chess as well, probably, yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
And he went bishop c5. Game continued bishop g5, bishop b7,
Bishop e7.
and queen takes, and bishop d3. How did you evaluate this position, like coming into here? I think this is still early days in the opening.
Hmm. I thought it was like maybe slightly better for black or equal. But I thought like there's still a lot of play
Yeah,
left here.
and probably you can generate some sort of play on the king side is the idea, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And he short castles, and you went queen e2, bishop e8,
Hmm.
rook d1.
Yeah, he could have taken on f3, but okay, it's understandable why he didn't want to take on f3.
Here he could take on f3, the knight, you mean, with the rook, instead of
Yeah, instead of bishop e8. Yeah.
rook f3, queen f3, and just
Knight g5.
g5, yeah.
Probably queen
Yeah.
d1.
And then, like, he goes, what, something like rook f8.
Rook f8 probably,
F8.
yes. Black has good compensation
Yeah.
here.
I think this knight is pretty strong. Probably that's the main compensation. And this
Mm.
bishop can also come out like this, or at some point.
Yeah, also my light squares are weak.
Yes, that's true. So he could have gone for it, and this like a very sharp option, right? Rook f3. Oh, he did not. And you considered this during the game, yeah? Like he
Yeah.
might go for it
I
actually.
I assumed that he wouldn't go for it because he just needed a
Yeah.
draw, right?
So
So
you were like, okay,
it's
maybe,
not
yeah.
practical to take on
He
f3.
will be like picking some peaceful option, and maybe bishop e8 was sort of
Yeah.
peaceful. But okay, you were in no mood for peace. Rook d1, and then he goes this knight h8, which is okay, very interesting. I think he wants to come like this.
It's a nice
Yeah,
move.
yeah,
Also bishop
yeah,
h5. It's the main
yeah.
threat.
Bishop h5 is the main threat, just clearing the path.
Mm.
You go h4 here, which actually allows bishop h5. And so this is actually the point I tuned in watching this game. Okay, and of course I
Mhm.
had the information you did not have. You were playing like, of course, without anything, and
Yeah.
I'm just looking with the engine. Actually, here it says that bishop h5 is actually the right move. Did you consider this?
Yeah, bishop h5, that's the main move I considered. I have to run knight
Yeah,
g5. He can't take the queen because of
yeah.
mate.
So I mean, this is I think the main point. This is checkmate, a
Yeah.
beautiful mate, I might say. But okay, I
Yeah.
mean, of course, he won't take it. And here,
Mhm.
the best move is, according to the engine, is g6.
Used to play g6.
Yeah, he,
But I mainly considered queen g5.
okay. You considered here queen g5, yeah?
Queen g5.
Queen g.
Head g5. Bishop e2. Bishop e2. Knight e5. I thought I can go f4 here, or maybe rook f e1.
Yeah, I mean, f4 is good.
I have good
Yeah,
compensation
I,
because
I think
it's
you're.
going to take some
Yeah,
time for the knight to come
yes.
here.
I mean, the knight right now looks a bit stupid. Yeah, it has to come like this, and it will take some time. Well, you can work on other
Yeah,
things, and you can maybe push.
yeah, f4 bishop g4 probably.
Yeah. So this was what you calculated, but maybe this,
Hmm.
in hindsight, after bishop g5, sorry, bishop h5, knight g5, this move, g6,
Yeah, g6 is really
yeah.
strong.
But it's also very hard to calculate, I thought, for him also, because after g6, g4,
Yeah, it seems like the bishop is
yeah,
trapped, but
and then
he has h6.
h6. I think this is very hard to see maybe in the game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's quite
I'm
difficult.
not sure how much time he had during this. Actually, the clocks are somehow not updated on this one. Or are there?
I think if you go to the main line, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see the
yeah.
clock.
I think
Yeah.
he had.
He thought for some 30 minutes, I
Okay,
think,
30
to go bishop
minutes. Yeah.
g6.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
20
Yeah,
minutes.
no, not. Yeah, around 20 minutes. I mean, a pretty long thing for
Mm.
sure. And
Yeah.
again, I think maybe it was playing in his mind already. Yeah, that draw is what he needs, and he need not go for the most complicated stuff. Which bishop g5, like bishop
Hmm.
h5, is I think very complex. And if he goes wrong, I think things can go really wrong for him. Basically, there.
Yeah, I saw this knight g5, g6 like briefly,
Mhm.
but I saw g4, h6. I thought I could take gh5.
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry. Yeah, gh5.
yeah, head g5, head g6. I thought it was
Yeah,
unclear. I saw knight d4, queen h5, and the game goes on.
yeah, knight d4,
But
knight.
Knight
Yeah,
d4.
sorry. Knight d4, queen h5.
And the queen h5.
And yeah, I think
It's
it's
unclear.
very unclear. Actually, here again,
But black had rook f4 here,
yeah,
which is really, really
I mean,
strong.
rook f4 is also insane. Oh, sorry, and I just messed it up. Uh, Here after this, I think
Rook
rook
f4.
f4 he can go.
And my king is weak.
Yeah, I mean, you were hunting him and now he starts hunting you, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of the thing. But I think, again, probably quite difficult to find in a practical game. And
Hmm.
okay, he had to really spend some time here. He spent actually quite a lot of time and he came up with this move, bishop g6.
Bishop g6. Yeah.
Was this one of the moves you were considering, or like did this come as a sort of a surprise?
Yeah, I saw bg6. I didn't really think what to do after bishop g6, but I was thinking if he goes bishop g6, I'll do
Okay. And you actually went rook f e1.
rook f8.
And
Once again, bishop h5 is really strong here.
yeah, I mean, he has
The
the
same length
same,
almost.
almost same opportunity he has. Now also you have to go
Yeah.
knight g5 with the same idea. And now also he has g6
Hmm.
actually.
G6,
And
G6, it's
this,
the same
yeah,
thing.
this move keeps coming in. But I think probably at this point he already discarded bishop h5 as an option, and he goes h6, which is not the best.
Yeah.
And now you just took bishop g6, knight g6, h5,
h5.
and already I think this is starting to look promising for you on the king side. Did you think the same?
Yeah, I thought I have good initiative here because once again the knight is badly placed on
Yeah,
h8.
and he went back knight h8 actually. Here
Hmm.
again, the machine suggests knight f4, which is
Rook f3.
actually
I was thinking rook f3 as well,
yeah,
but
rook f3 is also maybe an idea to consider. Rook f3, queen f3,
hmm.
again, I think sort of similar
Knight
idea.
g5.
Knight g takes e5,
Yeah.
queen e2, and d4 is the thing.
But now my light squares aren't
Yeah,
as
yeah,
weak.
because he doesn't have that bishop anymore, right? So this
Yeah,
weakness is not
true.
so easily exploitable, perhaps.
Hmm.
And okay, knight f4 is the choice of the machine here, but again, I don't think that means much.
Yeah, I didn't really consider knight
Yeah,
f4.
and he went back knight h8 again, placing his knight on sort of a bad square. And now I think you just get in with knight h4.
It's also a good move, preventing knight f7.
Yeah, he can't really go knight f7 because yeah, this just
Knight
there is a
g6. Yeah.
fork. So now he has to keep his knight there, which is again not easy. Queen g5 he
Yeah.
went, and now you went this move king h2 actually. It's sort of a prophylactic move. I thought, okay, this thing is you
Just defending
yeah.
g3.
I think very
And
nice. Okay, this yellow marker is not really of relevance here. I think the game is already far too complicated, and you guys are already like
but knight g2 was the strongest
yeah.
here.
Knight g2. Did you also consider during the game?
Yeah, I considered it, but like I didn't want to allow his knight to come back to f7. So
That was your main
I
idea.
wanted to keep my knight on
Yeah,
h4.
and you were like that. Okay, since my knight is here, of course this cannot come out. The knight remains on h8, and probably that's more dominant. And now you went king h2
Yeah.
with the idea like just to protect g3 and like making your king as safe as possible before going into the attack, perhaps, right?
Yeah.
Great. And now he was rook f7, king h3.
It was nice
Yeah,
move.
king h3 also, I think, very nice.
Mm.
Again, I don't think these moves in the heat of like the king side attack and everything, these are not moves probably very easy to consider. I don't know if your opponent also was considering these. And actually, this knight is now.
I'm pretty sure my opponent considered a king h3
Yeah.
here.
Okay. What's the point actually of king h3 if you can explain?
I want to go f4 now.
Okay.
With the king on h2, if I play f4, he can take on f4. And then my knight is hanging on h4. So
Okay.
I just defend the knight.
Oh, very nice. Wonderful, actually. King h3, and now he goes a6, but
Yeah, a6 was a mistake. He had to go rook a f8.
rook a f8, yeah? And just
f4 and then he has to take.
yes, rook f4. Gf4.
Yeah, I saw this during the game.
F4.
Rook f4, knight g2, queen f5,
King
king h2.
h2.
Because if king g3, he can just go queen g5 and repeat. So
Yeah,
I had to go king h2.
yeah, makes sense. So you have to go king h2.
And now knight d4.
And now,
And black has really good conversation
yeah.
here. He has 2 pawns,
And
and
also,
my king is weak.
yeah, I think he has a strong attack also. And your attack now is sort of like not there anymore. You have to go to defense mode, I guess.
Yeah, I have to take rook
Yeah,
d4
I
here.
mean, otherwise,
Otherwise, knight f3 is
yeah,
coming.
and you cannot really allow that. This will be a monster, right?
Yeah.
So takes, and this position you evaluated as unclear or like better.
Yeah, I thought it might be slightly better for him, but it's unclear for sure.
I mean, still there's lots of possibilities. Also, the attack has not completely died out. If this knight joins in, of course, it can be a strong attack as well.
Yeah, the knight is coming to f7 and
Yeah,
g5.
so this way. Wow. And after king h3, he went a6. But a6, what is the point of a6 exactly? I think it's just.
He just wants to stop knight b5, knight d6.
But this idea perhaps is a bit slow.
After f4, I have a lot of time to do anything,
Yeah.
so
And
which is good.
he had to act, I think, just that is why this move rook f8, as you mentioned, is so important, because after f4 he needs this rook f4. Otherwise it doesn't,
Yeah.
like nothing works.
Mm.
a6, f4, now you go queen e7 and queen g4. And now I think your attack is coming in, and at this point, like, were you like feeling it that you are like you have a better position?
Yeah, I thought I was clearly better, and he didn't have any counterplay left. So I just missed this next idea.
Rook
Rook
f8,
f8.
rook d2, queen e8.
I just wanted to pass for some
Yeah.
moves, see what he
Yeah,
does.
like you wanted to see what his idea is maybe in this position.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And he just played g5. I just completely missed this idea.
Wow. I mean, yeah, g5 is not a move so easy to consider, yeah, because he's sort of opening up his king side in the
Yeah.
face of your attack. And after h6, he has this rook
Yeah,
g7.
it took like 10 minutes to take at
Yeah.
g6.
Uh,
And I was lucky that I found the best way.
were you also
And still
considering,
have some advantage.
maybe say, like, were you also considering fg5?
Yeah, but this allows knight takes e5.
Yeah. And now you have to go queen d4.
And then my queen has to go like d4.
Yeah. And then
h6 probably.
just go back. And yeah, this is, I think, now he has a draw if he wants it. I guess like this, which is a pretty funny way
Yeah.
to end the game after all this. But yeah, I mean, you can also move your queen as well. You can go to e3 or something. And this you thought is not good. You did not allow this, right? 95, of
Yeah.
course.
What I played in the game was better for
Of
me.
course.
So
You went
that's what it is.
h6, which is the best move, and you took quite some time to figure it out. Were there any other moves you were considering during this time?
I was considering some other moves like knight f3, but it's not that good.
Knight f3.
I still don't threaten anything
Yeah.
here.
I mean,
Maybe you can go king h7 or something.
it's possible. But you actually found the best move here with h6 to be more precise, rook g7, and now f5.
And f5, this was very important.
He took ef5, and now queen h5.
Queen h5.
And you are now, I think you will win this pawn for sure. There's no way around it.
If he takes knight g6, I can take and go knight f4.
Take, he will take with the queen, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and now knight.
I can take.
Yeah, you can take first.
If knight f4, g3
Yeah,
is
yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to take first and then go knight f4.
Knight f4. I thought I was clearly better here
g5 and
because of e6.
also you are just winning this pawn.
Or just rook d5, yeah.
Just winning this pawn normally. And yeah, this should be completely, at least much better for you, if not outright winning.
Yeah, I thought I was much better
Yeah,
here.
because this pawn is quite strong and it's very hard to stop also. And okay, now the queen's are dead, so there's no attack or anything. So yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go for this. So after queen h5, he actually went queen e5. Just took the pawn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he missed my next move when he took queen e5.
Yeah, and okay, this maybe we can pose as a question to the viewers of this video. So can you play like Ilamparthi
Yeah, sure.
here? Why to play? So guys, hope you found the answer. So Ilamparthi, can you reveal the move you played here?
I play Rook D1 here.
Rook D1. Yeah, this is, I don't think he expected that, right?
Yeah, I think he missed it.
So what's the point of this move actually? Like why Rook D1 is the best move?
I just want to go Knight F4 next. And
And
Rook D1
protects this rook.
defends the E1 rook. Yeah.
Okay. And there's no good way to stop Knight F4, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Also, after I play Knight F4, his Knight on H8 is just completely dead.
yeah, it cannot come out of anywhere. This pawn nicely controls this F7 square actually. And
Yeah.
at some point, I think when he went back Knight H8 for the first time, probably it was a good idea. But now this knight just looks very
Yeah.
silly.
Yes.
After Knight F4, he went Knight E7, trying to bring back other knight. And here you went just Queen H6.
Queen H6.
Knight H6.
He took. I have Knight H5 here.
And you just fork him.
And now the game is just over.
And okay, he tried for some more time, but I think this is already.
I just shuffle my rooks for a bit.
Okay, he can't take, yeah, because of just
Because of
Queen
Queen
G7. So yeah, and of course he has to keep his queen on this diagonal. He cannot move it, of course, because that's mate here.
Yeah.
And Rook D1. And you guys.
Now I take because B7 is hanging.
And
yeah, it's over.
He played on for a few moves, but yeah, it's just over. I think you managed to finish it off really well. I think towards the end, some of these moves were quite critical also, as both of you guys I see were quite low on time. But I think you kept your nerves well. Yeah, you found all the best possible resources. And okay, after Rook B5 he resigns.
And he resigned here.
There's not much to do, I guess. But yeah, what a win. I think a very complicated game. One where I think your opponent also had some chances, but you played really this fighting, aggressive brand of chess. And I think.
I guess he wanted to play quite safe here.
So maybe that is what influenced his decision, yeah, to not go for Bishop H5.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, also it is possible he thought it doesn't work, the move properly, because he could not see all the variations.
Yeah, he could have missed something, maybe G6 or Rook F4 at the end.
Yeah, I mean, this move is insane. So quite possibly must have missed that. But I think very exciting game where you generated lots of chances, played aggressive chess, and I think at the end you just calculated better than him. And that proved that was the sort of the X factor.
Yeah.
So Ilamparthi, it was actually wonderful discussing both these games with you. I think strong tournament win here. Right now, how do you see your chess growing? Because I see you playing in so many tournaments this year. I think I met you in Sharjah. You were there, and of course there were so many other tournaments you have played. Right now, is the goal just to play as many tournaments as possible?
Yeah, I'm playing a lot of tournaments this year. I think I've already played 10 tournaments.
Yeah, I mean quite a lot actually.
I'm playing a lot. Yeah.
You're playing a lot of these tournaments, and of course, from our perspective, we're always excited. We all want to know that you have crossed 2500, you have 2 GM norms, and we are all thinking that okay, the final GM norms comes any moment, and Ilamparthi will now become the 90th Grandmaster of India. For you, is it do you have any sort of thoughts in the sense that when you enter a tournament, your goal is to make your final norm, or is there no goal as such?
Yeah, definitely I have a goal when I go to the tournament, but during the game I try not to think about it. I just focus on the game.
So during the tournament, the goal is to just play best games, play good games to best of your ability, let's say, and then
play best and see what
happens. I think that's a very admirable quality for sure, because I'm sure it must not be so easy to keep your head level in these and you're playing some very strong tournaments also. I think, for example, Sharjah Masters was, I think, quite strong, where you played with.
Yeah, Sharjah Masters was very strong.
I think a lot of top players. Okay, Anish won it in the end, and with I think there's a lot of young players also around the same age as you who are coming up, who are doing well. Some of them your peers, of
Mm.
course. I think with Shyam also, when you're working, I think you have this fellow group of students. And how's your bonding with them?
Yeah.
Because I often see these videos which Shyam posts on his Instagram that you guys are having some coaching session and he's cracking some jokes. Like, how's the environment working with Shyam?
Yeah, it's a very fun environment because like we work a lot and also it's very good in general.
And when did you start your work with GM Shyam Sundar? Like, was it long back or is it sort of recent?
I started working with him 3.5 years ago in 2022
Okay,
May.
so it has been like some time already, and I'm,
Yeah, it's three and a half
and I
years.
think your chess has also improved a lot, right? In this period, I think when you started out,
Yeah.
you like did you have your IM title back then when you started? You were working with him?
When I started working with him, uh, I had no IM
Yeah,
norms and I was set at like 2100.
exactly. And now look at you. I mean, you crossed 2500, two GM norms in the bag. IM title, of course, you have made. Uh, how is it working with him, and are there any specific areas you guys work on, or is it like group sessions or individual sessions? If you can reveal a bit.
In group sessions, we work on like calculation and also just discussing as a group in
Yeah.
general. When we work on one-on-one classes, generally focus on openings or something like that.
How important do you think is opening preparation for a player of your age and your level at the moment? Like, is it a very big priority you think, or you think you can still get away with maybe a little bit of less opening preparation? Just want to know your perspective on this.
I feel like middle game is more priority than openings.
I mean,
But okay, sure. For sure, openings is also important.
you have to have sort of a solid repertoire, right, to like fight
Yeah.
against these players. And how would you
Mm.
describe yourself? How would you describe yourself as a player? For me, I always see you as this very aggressive guy who goes for very sharp ideas. Do you see yourself as the same, or is it a mix between maybe positional chess and attacking chess?
Uh, I generally try to play sharp chess, sharp dynamic stuff.
And that sort of a style, you enjoy yourself the most there, right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I think you are also one of the people who actually does a lot of solving exercises. I think you like solving these positions, right? These compositions. I know that,
Yeah, I like solving
yeah.
studies.
I think Karthikeyan is probably one of the strongest. Of course, you are also up there. You are pretty good at solving these studies. And like, do you think they help you in like in general, or is it something you enjoy like just doing outside of regular chess?
It does sometimes help with creativity, but mostly I enjoy solving studies.
So it's like a fun thing to do with your brain, right? Just calculate all this
Yeah.
mate in two, mate in three, and of course there are a lot of complicated studies as well, where you have to find the draw, something
Yeah.
like that. Wonderful. That's really great to know, Ilamparthi. And what's coming up for you next? Which tournament are you playing?
Uh, I will be playing in World Youth Under 16 Championship, and it starts in like one week
It starts in 1 week. Yeah, where?
in
In
Albania. It's
Albania.
happening in
Okay, so
Albania.
you're not coming back home. Yeah, you're going.
I will come back home, stay there for like four
Okay.
days, and then
Okay.
go for
So
the
it will
tournament.
be a short trip to the home for now. But yeah, I think big tournament coming up for you. And Ilamparthi,
Mm.
just one final question I have to ask for you. By the end of the year, do you have any goal set for yourself that
Mm.
you want to reach this or reach that or anything? Really?
I want to become a 2600 before the end of the year.
That's
That's my
yeah,
goal.
that's really wonderful to hear
Yeah.
actually. And
Mm.
I think you have already crossed 2500 long time back. Now I think with this tournament also you're getting quite a lot of rating. Now your live rating is what, like close to 2550 something?
No, I think it's closer to 2520.
2520, yeah.
Also, I crossed the 2500 mark at the start of this
Yeah,
year.
I mean, yeah, you crossed it some time back only actually. So this norm,
Yeah.
I mean, you crossed 2500. I think even before making your first GM norm, or maybe second GM norm, I would say.
I scored my second GM now and cross
Yeah,
25 in the same
okay, in the same
tournament.
tournament you did. That's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, Ilamparthi, it was wonderful discussing all these games with you. Once again, congratulations on
Mm.
winning the tournament, and
Thank you.
best of luck for World Youth.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Yeah.